Hare Krishna. Namaste. Chapter 5, entitled as Karma-Sannyasa Yogam. Sloka 12. Yuktaḥ karma-phalaṁ tyaktvā śāntim āpnoti naiṣṭhikīm ayuktaḥ kāma-kāreṇa phale sakto nibadhyate. What happens if one does with attachment, and what happens if one does with detachment? So that is the discussion on this sloka, attachment and detachment towards the results of one's action. In the first two lines, those who follows as per what been told earlier, that's being detached to the results of their action, is being explained in the first two lines. And the last two lines about those who are attached to the results, not following the way it's been told earlier. It's been mentioned about them who will stay in this world for a longer period. Yuktaḥ, he whose goal is the Atma, self. Karma-phalaṁ, the results of all activities. Tyaktvā, by giving up. Naiṣṭhikīm, unflinching or being very stable. Śāntim, peace. Āpnoti, achieves. Ayuktaḥ, one who is, instead of having Atma as the goal, he is immersed in material objects. Kāma-kāreṇa, for enjoying the result of work, that is, driven by desire for tempting objects. Kāma-kāreṇa. Phale, sakto, performing action motivated by its fruit. In other words, attached to the fruits of the action. Nibadhyate, becomes entangled. Prabhupada gives his expert devotional flavor to this verse, as he has been doing so with most of the slokas and trying to hit the message directly right from the start of Gita, to drive the point that it is only devotional service towards Krishna that will help everyone, and nothing else is going to be a better solution. Here Prabhupada translates this sloka as, the steadily devoted soul attains unadulterated peace because he offers the result of all activities to me. To me means Krishna. Whereas a person who is not in union with the divine, who is greedy for the fruits of his labor, becomes entangled. The difference between a person in Krishna consciousness and a person in bodily consciousness is that the person who is in Krishna consciousness is attached to Krishna, whereas the one who is in the bodily consciousness is attached to the results of his activities. The person who is attached to Krishna and works for him is certainly a liberated person, and he has no anxiety over the results of his work. But on the other hand, one who is entangled in profit for sense gratification cannot can never have peace. So this is secret of Krishna consciousness. Realization that there is no existence beside Krishna as a platform of peace and fearlessness. One cannot be in peace as long as one has fear within. So for one to be in peace, one has to be free of fear. And that is possible only when one works with no interest towards the fruits of one's action other than Krishna for devotees and Atma for the karma yogis, because their goal differ. The person who has no interest in the fruits of his actions other than the self perform actions for the purification of the self, not with any other consideration. And this person enjoys bliss in enduring experience of the self. Others who desire other gains engage in acts to achieve the desired result and get perpetually caught up in the cycle of transmigration, repeated birth and death, disease, old age, and so forth. So the point to be noted here is that it's the same action that yields both results on account of the differences in the way the person works. Action driven by desire leads deeper into the samsara. When performed with no hankering for its result, it will lead one to liberation. Say if someone is doing services either to the temple or to the society or to one's family members, or a person works for his own self for his survival. If he's hankering for some result in any form, say a good name, to become famous, have prestige in the society, or financial gains, or any other material benefits, then all those actions that he did in the name of service will just entangle him further into this material world. On the other hand, yuktaḥ, this means one whose mind is engaged, steadfast, will not be entangled. The idea being conveyed here by this term yuktaḥ is that his only objective is the self, the Atma, and he has no desire for any other results, material results. This person does not get distracted at all because is completely focused in what he wants to achieve as a result. And please understand, this result is accepted in this process. We saw already this one in the previous sloka, that one cannot do or one will not do any action without expecting something. Therefore, this expectation is a good expectation, unlike the expectation of material things. So the example is given like a monkey, because monkey is considered to be chapalachittaha. Chapalachittaha means unstable mind. It has unstable mind. That's its nature. The monkeys get distracted pretty quick, even while doing something or in the process of enjoying something. its eyes looks for something else, wanting to jump from one branch to another branch, to enjoy something else, throw this one and pick up something else. At least monkey will throw something and pick up something to enjoy something new, whereas people, they want to enjoy this and enjoy other thing and enjoy something else. They want to enjoy everything at the same time, not giving up even one bit of anything. In other words, the humans are much more unstable, completely distracted, totally disturbed, as they are expecting fruits from their action and wanting to enjoy the results that they get out of their action. People in general go to the temple for seeking some material benediction, and once they get it, they go again asking for something else, and again asking for something else. And this is an ongoing program which never stops. And the Lord is also easily getting cheated by giving what's been asked by these people, thinking these people will come one day without asking for any of these material things, but asking for the Lord Himself. But we are very smart. We let Him have the dream, but we continue squeezing Him and take as much as we could from Him and let Him dream that we will come to Him one day asking for nothing else other than the Lord Krishna Himself. Another point to note here in the sloka is the line which says karma-phalaṁ tyaktvā. From this we understand that it is not karma tyaktvā, not that one should give up the action. It is karma-phalaṁ. The result of the action has to be given up. That has been very clearly stated here. Often people think they have to give up the action itself. It is not the action that needs to be given up. It is the mentality of wanting to enjoy the results of that action or expecting a result or fruit from an action. That mentality has to be given up while continuing to do the action. Kāma-kāreṇa. This does not mean that according to one's whims and fancies. He does as per the Shastra, kāma-kāreṇa, not that a person can do any action, whatever he wants. It's not like that. He still does action as prescribed by the Shastra, but he is attached to the result. So these persons are called as karma-kāndis. One who does things for material gains. Attachment to the action prompted by the desire for its result. That's how this kāma-kāreṇa has to be properly interpreted. Nibadhyate. Badhyate meaning entangled. Nibadhyate means constantly, right now, even now, is being entangled deeper and deeper and deeper with this idea of wanting to enjoy. So, in short, this person who is detached from the results is in peace, whereas that person or the one who is attached to the results or entangled. Yuktaḥ karma-phalaṁ tyaktvā śāntim āpnoti naiṣṭhikīm ayuktaḥ kāma-kāreṇa phale sakto nibadhyate. Namaste. Hare Krishna.